If I would play that song, he would keep me on. From an old fan, but at that time, they were called fans. They said, we're still in cold blood. We wrestle for the gun, but the gun went up together.
If I can be at the same weight or make the same weight as a fighter, then I should be able to beat him because I'm #1 in the world.
Terence. When two elite fighters get ready to battle, fans around the world take notice. Terence Bud Crawford is closing in on legendary status as he prepares to face the powerful Canelo Alvarez. This isn't just another bout, it's a major turning point that could reshape boxing history. Crawford's training has gone far beyond the norm. It's a full-on transformation, mentally and physically. Every part of camp is designed to shape him into the ideal opponent for one of the sport's most complete.
I think just be myself and just don't get careless in the ring and, stay sharp all 12 rounds if it goes 12 rounds. I think that's the only thing that, I need to do and make sure that in training that I sharpen up all my tools.
Crawford's training reflects just how smart and calculated he is. During mitt work, his coaches run drills specifically designed around Canelo's go-to weapons, those brutal body shots, sneaky uppercuts, and his ability to trap opponents. Each move in training mirrors the challenge he'll face in a ring. The sessions are all business, with each combo crafted to counter Canelo's attacks and What's most noticeable in Crawford's camp right now is the serious tone. There's no goofing off or small talk. Instead, there's a quiet focus that says he understands how big this moment is. This isn't just another fight, it's his shot at boxing immortality. From sunrise runs to late-night stretching and recovery, every step he takes is calculated. He's It's clear from Crawford's mindset, he's not just getting ready to fight, he's getting ready to outsmart his opponent. He's studying every move Canelo makes. He's treating this like a high-level puzzle. From how Canelo defends to the way he times his punches, nothing is being overlooked. Crawford's camp believes brains, not just muscle, will win this one. It's the small edges that can separate a great boxer from an all-time great.
For sure, it gave me that mental edge to keep pushing a little bit harder because, I'm already, down 2 rounds, being that the popularity and, the person that I'm going up against is in a higher weight class than me. So, in my mind, I'm already down 2 rounds. I gotta make up for, those 2 rounds with the work that I put in going into this fight.
Boxing analyst Carl Frock shared his thoughts on Crawford moving up to super middleweight. He praised Crawford's world-class skills, his defense, timing, and knockout power. But Frock also pointed to one major concern: the weight jump. He said if Crawford can truly handle 168 pounds, he's got the ability to push Canelo. Still, Frock stressed that this will be Crawford's toughest opponent yet, and he'll need to be at his absolute best to deal with Canelo's.
I think it's a great fight. It's really interesting, intriguing, because Crawford's so good, so talented, unbeaten, box of tricks. I thought the Errol Spence fight would have been close and he absolutely demolished him. But I just think he's out of his weight division. Well, he is out of his weight division. 2 or 3 weight divisions is coming up.
Yeah.
And I just don't see how a welterweight can step up to super middleweight, especially a super middleweight who's been up at light heavyweight. I don't see how he can do that and perform for longer than 4, 5, maybe 6 rounds.
Really?
I just think the weight will get to him. I used to spar a lot of weights.
Okay.
And they're good for a round or two.
Yeah.
They're quicker than you.
Crawford's strength and conditioning program isn't just about lifting weights. It's built around what he'll actually face in ring. He's doing explosive work to boost his punch force, endurance drills to prepare for deep rounds, and core workouts to help with balance and movement. His team is pushing him to his physical limits, knowing that the second half of the fight will test not just his skills, but how long he can stay sharp under pressure.
No, that's because I'm an athlete. Nigga, you should be able to do that. You like, you play football.
Crawford's sparring is no walk in the park. It's where everything gets tested. His team brings in sparring partners who imitate Canelo's style, his pressure, timing, and power. These sessions aren't just to stay in shape. They're used to run the game plan, build confidence, and highlight anything that still needs work. Some of the sparring rounds are just as intense, if not harder, than a real fight will be. That's how prepared they want him to be when it counts.
On the right. Where's the rest? Where's the rest? Right there. Give me 3 and 4. Give me 1. Right. Do it again. That's how you break that up. Who's in there? Let him go. Right. Listen, Bob.
Even with the big jump in weight, many believe Crawford's smart preparation gives him a real chance against Canelo on September 13th. This isn't some gamble, it's a move he's been planning for a long time. His camp shows that he believes in winning with skill and strategy. Crawford's movement, timing, and ability to create angles have all been sharpened for this exact fight. Whether he wins will depend on how well he uses those tools to deal with Canelo's size.
I can't imagine thinking about getting beat. That's not something that I think about.
We've never had it as a professional fighter.
Yeah, but I never like to think about losing. It comes to each and every one of our minds as a fighter. You know, what if? But that's why we train so hard, so that if can deteriorate, you know, in camp. But, you know, a win against Canelo Alvarez, what it would do to my career would put me, you know, on Mount Rushmore.
Yes.
You know, I think I would be one of the greatest fighters.
Crawford's team is laser-focused on one goal: play to his strengths and avoid Canelo's. All of their planning revolves around helping Crawford control the pace and distance of the fight. They know how big this is, and everything in camp has been built with that in mind. Winning alone isn't the goal. They want Crawford to prove that smart, technical boxing can beat brute strength. Everyone in camp is working toward...
No, not really. You know, we know the type of fighter Canelo is. So, as a fighter, you mentally prepare for things like that. And then as a trainer, just making sure he's sharp. His mental game is sharp. His physical game is sharp. Strength-wise, nutrition is everything. Got to, like I said, hitting on all cylinders. So by the time you step in that ring, it's easy picking.
Watch Crawford hit the heavy bag, and it's obvious he's serious about bringing knockout power to 168. His training focuses on sharp, well-timed combinations aimed at slipping past Canelo's strong defense. Some punches are meant to break his rhythm, others to slow him down, and a few to close the show. Every shot has a purpose. Crawford understands that when you're in the ring with someone like Canelo,
He ain't gonna be running in there like that at the end of that thunder. After you feel that telephone pole, he ain't gonna wanna be in that. He ain't gonna be there. He ain't coming like that. nobody that hit like Bud. Think about all them boys he been there with. They don't hit like Bud. They ain't got that power like Bud. They ain't got them skills like Bud. What?
There you go.
What?
30.
What?
There you go. Come on.
What?
10.
We gonna pull out that special stuff, Sean Porter. We gonna pull out that special stuff. Yeah. Yeah. If he maker.
Come on.
That's right. There he is.
There we go.
We gonna beat him to a pulse. We gonna beat the two out of Sean Porter.
Former champ Shane Mosley shared his take on this matchup. While he respects Crawford's skills and thinks he can beat anyone, for this one, he's picking Canelo. His reason? Canelo has proven himself time and again at 168 pounds and knows how to handle different styles. Mosley expects Canelo to stick with what's worked, using his strength and experience to control the pace and dictate the fight.
I think it'll be a great fight. I think both guys are great fighters, but I think Canelo's just too big, and you know, they mistake him as being just a guy at 168, not a regular guy, and Crawford being the more talented. But that's not the case. They're both talented. But the only thing is, Canelo has some by two-weight division. So I think that Canelo beats him pretty easily. But we'll see. If Crawford does good, I mean, kudos to Crawford. You know, I'm happy for him. If he can pull off, great. But my mind's telling me that Canelo's gonna probably beat him.
Trainer Robert Garcia sees it differently. He thinks Crawford's speed and footwork give him a real edge, and says that's clear just from watching him train. Garcia also disagrees with people comparing this to Canelo's old fight with Mayweather. He says Crawford fights nothing like Floyd, and that comparing the two won't help predict how this fight plays.
I think it's totally different. I think, you know, Canelo was only 23, he was very young. I think this fight's gonna be great. I do see Crawford maybe pulling it up because he's got good footwork, good speed, but I don't think they're close. I don't similar those two fights, Canelo and Floyd. I think they're just different styles. I mean, Floyd and Crawford.
Boxing legend Manny Pacquiao offered a well-balanced view. He sees the risk for Crawford, especially given Canelo's size and power. But Pacquiao also sees how Crawford's speed and movement could shake up Canelo's strategy. He thinks Crawford can win if he sticks to what he does best and avoids getting pulled into heavy exchanges where Canelo could land something big. 14. Trainer Brian Norman Sr. fully believes Crawford can handle the move up in weight and compete with Canelo. He's seen Crawford develop over the years and says his skills are good enough to beat anyone, no matter the size difference. Norman isn't worried about the added pounds. He sees Crawford as one of those rare fighters whose talent and execution can overcome physical mismatches.
Crawford moving up. If Crawford don't know how to handle or manage his body and his condition, his footwork, everything like that, to moving up, very difficult. He needs to handle and maintain the speed and improve his power. That's what I did. Like, maintain your speed and improve your power.
Bastian Fundora has a different take. He's picking Canelo to win, mainly because of his proven success at 168 and Crawford's lack of time in the division. Fundora thinks Canelo's comfort and track record at this weight are huge advantages. He's not sure how Crawford will handle the physical grind at a heavier weight. Still, he admits it'll be a must-watch fight packed with action.
I always go with my dog Crawford, man. I'm with Crawford, man. I'm Crawford. I'm team Crawford all the way, and I'm not just saying that, you know, for no other reason. I just think he's a great fighter. This is his era right now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. He's a very great role model.
Yeah. But man, everything about Crawford is solid so far, so I'm going with Crawford.
Boxing analyst Max Kellerman broke down the matchup in detail. He gave both fighters their due, but pointed to the key areas. For Canelo, it's his ability to control space, his strength, and how well he traps opponents. For Crawford, it's his speed, technical skill, and ability to adjust on the fly. Kellerman sees it as a battle between two of boxing's smartest fighters and expects a high-level fight.
Canelo's comfortable at 168. Crawford's going up. Crawford looks good at 168.
Yeah.
But again, this is going to be his first fight. And he looked great at 154, but there's still, I feel that there's some things that maybe he was lacking going up on that weight, and now we're going up 2 more weight classes, so we'll see how he reacts to the weight.
Evan Haney commented on the constant comparisons between Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. He said the situations aren't the same at all. The Canelo that Mayweather fought was still developing. The Canelo of today is sharper, smarter, and much more experienced. That's why Haney believes the old Mayweather fight doesn't offer a useful road.
But in recent years at super middleweight, he's gotten really good at cutting off the ring. Again, last fight notwithstanding. So as an overall suite of skills, recent vintage, it's been Crawford.
Okay.
But Canelo also is skilled and has a larger skeleton than Crawford. No matter what they weigh, Canelo's the bigger guy.
Yeah.
I would say early in the fight, Canelo, and earlier in his career, Canelo. But he hasn't been that kind of fighter in recent years. Although Crawford is also hittable. With any fighter, when you talk about their defense, the question is not, can they be hit with a shot?
As Canelo gets ready for Crawford, his focus is as sharp as ever. Known for his calculated training style, he's dialing in on timing, reflexes, and footwork to prepare for Crawford's fast and unpredictable style. He's working on rhythm and precision, making sure his counters land clean and his defense stays tight. His top priorities are cutting off the ring and controlling the tempo. He knows this fight will require
fighting. I think that.
Well, he didn't really make it clear.
I think that Crawford is fighting. I think Crawford is fighting a different Canelo than Floyd has. A much better version Canelo than Floyd fought. So that's why I think the difference is.
Canelo's preparation is exactly what you'd expect, detailed and opponent-specific. This camp is all about timing and defense, built to deal with Crawford's quick feet and style changes. His team has designed drills to perfect his counters and figure out how to trap someone who's always moving. Canelo knows this fight isn't just about landing punches, it's about thinking. Canelo still leans on his trademark body shots, but this camp is also focused on adding new tools for Crawford's unique skill set. He's combining smart energy management with tactical adjustments. Knowing the fight might go the full 12 rounds, he's pacing himself wisely during training. He respects Crawford's abilities, but also trusts in his own experience at the top level. His preparation...
Rápido. Eso es agua. Van 10 ahora. Venga, 15, 5 más, venga, vamos, cruzado. Tiempo. Bien, saca el pecho. Eso, Saúl, ya.
A big part of Canelo's plan centers around keeping Crawford from getting comfortable. Instead of rushing for a knockout, Canelo is expected to stay patient and use his ring IQ. His team has worked hard on mental focus, so he can stay sharp all 12 rounds. They know this could turn into a strategic back-and-forth fight, and they're making sure he's ready for that kind of battle. You watch Canelo shadowbox, you can tell how seriously he's taking Crawford's style. He's fine-tuning his head movement, learning how to slip punches and find openings. Every move is carefully chosen, protecting himself while getting into position to counter. His blend of offense and defense is crafted to throw off Crawford's rhythm and land meaningful shots. This isn't just another fight to him, it's a real test. So, who's your pick? Have you been watching the training clips and expert takes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned with Videolytics for full coverage of this epic boxing event.
Bien, bien, bien.